Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another episode of our Bears Justin Fields rebuild. So here we go with Allen Robinson, who has a chance at an upgrade. I did have to mess with my OBS sliders, my OBS threshold and everything. So there is some issues. Go ahead and let me know. I did test it, and there wasn't any other issues with it, so. It does get a little funky at times. So, Allen Robinson. Let's do this. Or TDs or 200 yards rushing and or receiving. Okay. There's some scouted players who we'll look at this time will be some speed rushers. Maybe getting younger at the position. There's some power rushers. Simulate training. Play full game. This is against a Jameis Winston-led Saints team.
It's week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.
There's Baker.
The Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Ooh, he almost broke that one.
A good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
Good for Deion Bush.
The Saints taking over on offense and leading the way at quarterback. A man who spent the last 5 years trying to beat him playing for Tampa.
8-7.
April signee,
Okay.
Jameis Winston.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week.
Oh, and that was almost picked up by Dane Trevathan. Let's go, baby.
He's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On second down, Winston again.
Pressure is there, but does get off to Harris. There's the rookie Graham with the stop.
But they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston.
In a wide open.
And it's Michael Thomas.
That's against the blitz, and
First down as they're able to get the 3rd
Thomas.
down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move
And that's
is.
knocked away.
And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
They're able to get through, but that'll be a first down there.
To Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but
It's like
not
3
before he's inside the 30. 10
interceptions
yards, good for his Saints, first down.
for Aaron Rodgers.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Tonga had some pressure up the middle.
This to a standout receiver,
That's to be Thomas on the right side.
He'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To the air again with Winston.
And that's thrown
Looking
out of
end
bounds.
zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And Camaro with the stiff arm and in the end zone.
Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator.
All right,
Still
Marquise,
skills to
good one.
climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
Wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
All right, Fields.
Nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with,
If
right?
you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 7 catches, 82 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there. But
First
he's
down,
got a tough
Cohen.
task ahead of him. This unit in the top
They're able to
20
get
NFL
anything
against
going
the
there.
pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
And that misses Allen Robinson.
you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best
Little
chance.
Fields closed.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent
Riley
job.
Ridley's going to check in here.
His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I felt like I could have had
2nd
something
and
there.
10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
And this is Richard Sherman
Territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
playing on the left.
34. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top for the
And Darnell Mooney, let's go over the middle.
Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that is a good catch there.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is
I saw the safety take the spot over with the tight end. One-on-one coverage, little miscommunication, and we hit Darnell Mooney getting behind the defense.
Kicks away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared.
That's Graham with the stop there.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Winston again.
Oh, come on. You got to make that tackle, Edwards.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9.
Put a man there.
And a yard. Running with Camaro. And he'll be taken down.
Good stop there by Quinn and Trevathan.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Trevathan, good open field tackle on Kamara.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I have the quarterback there.
He could not hang on. It's third down. On third down, Winston. That's complete.
And we stop him there.
And this won't be
It's Graham, Jalen, Trevathan. Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were.
On the one.
Before it.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
And that's caught by Allen Robinson.
That's the 15.
Let's go, baby.
13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's second and 8.
Nowhere to go.
He's going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll get this complete.
And Riley Ridley with his first catch.
Out of bounds right at the 40. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole...
And that's a catch and run with Richard Sherman in trail. And that's going to be a big one to Allen Robinson. On the run, good touch pass there.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object Very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
What a crazy, crazy play, but extended by Fields, and this was what we need to get back on track.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown,
I believe at this point we are 3-4. Maybe we're 2-4 right now. But I think we're 3-4.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And another big tackle by Danny Trevathan.
They can go down and score. So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Good tackle by EJ, but
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara.
and there he is. Roy Robb coming back.
Make it 2nd and 9.
Re-signing with the Bears after being cut.
Defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly
And there it is.
pressure, and he's taken
Akeem Hicks, let's go.
Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 5th. We're going to go in man coverage here.
Find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere
We
to go.
forced a quick throw.
Led to the sack.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring
Aaron Rodgers with 3
They
interceptions.
defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This is fielded at the 27.
And Goodwin just cannot break it.
Turn of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bears take over. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far. And
Tariq Cohen has some room now. And Tariq Cohen is going to scamper this one into the end zone. After he breaks a tackle, Tariq Cohen.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown
What
runs
tackle did he
and there
break
are
there?
Touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that
Looked like he
deserves a couple
snuck through the line,
celebrations.
maybe.
Santos now to add the PAT.
And just like that,
21 to
the
7.
Bears coming in refocused.
On just one play, the long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin.
Zach Wilson has thrown 2 interceptions against the Chiefs.
Comes New Orleans, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
There's Trufant with the stop.
All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a
He's a bit too
double-digit touchdowns
fast
in
for
his first 2
Edwards.
seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the
Come on,
backfield
Trevathan, you got to
is
take
hard to
that.
cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Oh, that's Roquan in the back. My bad. That's Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
with Kamara.
There's Graham and Khalil Mack.
Left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
There's Quinn out in coverage, making a stop.
Great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. That's complete.
And that's the tight end.
And the result here,
You use tight end all day here. Winston has a safety blanket, safety net.
A 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up.
No, and there it is. Edwards getting off his block for the stop.
Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call.
And Murray, it looked like he was stalled on the line, but does get the 1st down.
Cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to Murray on 1st down.
There it is.
A good move he showed. He'll be brought down short of the 15. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Cam Newton doing work.
This first half of football. Coming up at
As New England 6-1. Burrow 7, 3 touchdowns and an interception.
From around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Winston.
And that's going to be caught over there. It's against Graham. That's a good route.
New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now
and he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Jimmy Graham, but unfortunately it's going to be short.
Stops him short of the 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
steady as he goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too?
He's forced out of bounds there. Not a great throw by Winston.
Run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield. Maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big.
It goes to Bird, but
now the Bears going to call the first.
I don't know what I was doing there, what I was thinking.
He'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
A-Rob's able to get out of bounds. Broke open there.
Yards there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Saw the
Now the Bears going to use
coverage in the room, and we're going to go there
as they'll stop it with 27
every time.
seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
That is caught inside the 5. Now the Bears will use their third and
That was a good throw.
timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really
What do we do here? Robinson, maybe?
as they come up on first and goal. Now a shotgun.
And that's good. Oh, I thought that was caught by Robinson. That was dropped. It was dropped by Allen Robinson.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
And that's going to be caught. You had to go to Allen Robinson there quickly. It was the first read, the blitz coming in the middle. Field stands tall, delivers an accurate pass. And the Bears up 28-14 in the first half. 2 big plays to Allen Robinson. A big run by Tariq Cohen. And I'm not sure what the other pass was.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just
Darnell Mooney, the middle of the field. That was the other one.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
It's caught
down at the 36
by Troutman.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA.
Look at the stats right quick, but the halftime still
All right, Brandon,
messed
thanks very
up.
much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Good run. Let's go, Monty.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Man, they gotta let us play.
We'll take the grounding.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down here.
Especially when I go Cole Kmet there.
14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point
Let's
lead.
see.
Line to gain is the 33 on 3rd
Quick,
down.
easy one
When you
here.
get him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full
Blitz
head of
away
steam.
from the right.
Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big
Oh!
run. They're lucky they did get him down. That's
I
complete.
threw it over the line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It should technically be in the end zone, but
Goes one
okay.
extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard. The starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over.
Tonga, what a great play by
And he will forge
the
his
big
way
man
forward
there.
only up to the 2-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he will double.
That's Tonga again making a big play.
From the 2 to the 4.
And the big fella stuffed
The
out.
big man's doing work right
I
now.
think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down.
And there's Edwards. I don't know what happened, but okay.
Well, this was just simply
So
excellent.
rolled off all
defense. On this
3
third down, they had to be
blockers.
alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Throw it away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, you can't bring it down.
Complete. Too much
It's a
contact
great
to
play
run
there.
that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else?
Not gonna get it,
They lose
Thomas.
confidence in their ability to play. 'Cause a lot of
Winston
times
just
beat them
not
in the first half, it gets ugly.
cutting it out
In the
here.
second half, they've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Oh, and Kamara's gonna break one.
And all the way down to the 39.
He tackled by Jalen
heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Again, it's Kamara. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
And there we saw one
Tonga's going to check in the middle of the field.
Because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Khalil Mack and cleaned up by Trufant.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to
What a great play there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
That's just going to throw it out of bounds. Nothing's out there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59.
It's going to be right. He had the leg, just misses it.
And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2nd and 6.
It's caught by Darnell Mooney. I didn't know where to go with that football, but
Rookie to rookie on the hookup.
he found where it was. Found the open man.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And we threw him open. Good first down there.
Before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter.
1-on-1 coverage. Corner of the end zone. It's going to be caught. Allen Robinson. It's a Gardner Johnson all over him and an acrobatic catch. Thrown a little bit behind him, but Fields had to place it somewhere. And that's all about a big player making a play. And Fields just able to get it there. Mustafa playing center has definitely helped.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston.
Has to go over the middle there.
Smith.
Broken tackle there on Roquan, but
across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks
they're not going to win doing that.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open
That run, Trufant there with the stop.
Really a nice
Graham in
job
on the
to make
tackle as
something
well.
out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's
Flags thrown. Smith with the stop. It's going to be a holding.
Let's check on the call.
I'm going to decline that. That was a good stop there.
They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
Tonga's going to check in.
Maybe they would take the yardage there because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable.
And that's a big hit there by Johnson.
No gain, and it's 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the
Just a great day, some big plays made.
You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback, but how about the patience they showed?
That's out of
Read
bounds.
the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
I'm just curious, what are we at? 4 touchdowns with Fields today. 283.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the
Okay.
linebacker, Demario Davis. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Oh,
Now a first
I don't know what to even think about that, because that was certainly a
this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on
scripted
play.
interception.
Second down.
Should just ran it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Yeah, I destroyed him.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guy...
Going for the sack.
Right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara.
And he stopped.
Sort of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Winston.
And that's knocked away.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And
Go
all of a
first
sudden,
down.
You've got a battle on your hands.
first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and
And that's going to be caught. Allen Robinson's over 200 today. I wanted to pick on Richard Sherman, so that's what I'm doing. Since we can't get Montgomery some handoffs here, some carries.
Now Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Herbert, the rookie, is in there. There's a flag thrown, though.
The field will have to see what this is about.
It will be holding, though, so that will bring it back. It's Larry Borum.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first.
And Fields has it!
Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards.
Big 25-yard touchdown by Fields.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Justin Fields, what a big run there.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last
And this is the spark we needed in Chicago.
touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight.
There's Roquan, quick tackle.
To his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it.
And that's a good pass over the middle.
Tight end Troutman. And he's taken down
Troutman.
right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get this to his tight end Troutman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Roughing the passer defense.
Can't do that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the throw
Not a
here
bounce.
complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of
Phil
bounds
Dorr
in the red
checking in
zone
for a
just
play.
inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
And that's Edwards causing the incompletion.
Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, it's a run for
Good tackle there by Trevathan.
13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Winston.
And there's Edwards, finally gets through.
Back at the 13-yard line. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And that's thrown away.
Down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
And that's a good jump ball, and Trufant just gets mossed by Callaway there.
Marquez Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now.
But good thing it doesn't matter much.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball. Which
Holtz is banging up there.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
Damian Williams going to check in the live formation here.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Chiefs' leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And Montgomery is going to go down because we don't want to win this game here.
Stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Check Damian Williams in.
Field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down.
That was weird.
Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision.
I actually did miss that, but that animation was strange.
Already thinking ahead is all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's complete to Troutman, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get great athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Out of bounds?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, Saints.
Jameis again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Winston trying to at least make this so much watchable here in Chicago, and
he'll be out of bounds.
trying to get off the field with some respect.
At the 11 or the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught.
And that's going to end your ball game. Stopped at the 1. Can't make it more respectable there, but Fields.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Fields, though, played a brilliant game besides the 1 interception. Fields, 134, 22 of 32, 374, 332, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kamara, 124, touchdown. Cohen, a touchdown. Williams, Fields. Receiving, 214 for Allen Robinson, 131 for Troutman. 2 touchdowns for Harris, Callaway. Mooney had 1. Whoops. On defense, Tuttle had 1. Edwards, Hicks, Davis. Halves by Jordan and Ayamada. Interception by Demario Davis. Decent game. But ours is definitely better. Darnell Mooney gets an upgrade here. Justin Fields. Gonna run through under pressure. Okay. Cole Kmet. The Deion Bush here, run support. Okay, speed. Riley Ridley. Short route 4. Bars, one of our reserve guards. Wilkinson, another reserve lineman. And Allen Robinson gets X Factor. Remember, our X Factors are not active, so doesn't really matter much in the grand scheme of things, but it matters for future upgrades. Allen Robinson getting slot up. Acceleration, nice. Carrying, short route. And he is the 5th ranked receiver in the league. We're going to have to pay him as such. So we see here we are only a game behind the Vikings. We haven't played the Vikings until next week, but that's in week 10. Week 9, we come up against the Titans. Ryan Tannehill, still the quarterback here. Logan Woodside backing him up. Derrick Henry, Jeremy McNichols, Derrick Evans, Kyrie Blessingame. A.J. Brown, one of the receivers I loved if the Bears would have picked up a couple years ago, but I think they picked up decently high in the draft. Josh Reynolds, Zach Pascal coming over from the Colts. Dez Fitzpatrick. Okay. Racy McMath. Anthony Ferkster. McCole Pruitt. Jared Pinkley. Taylor Lewan, Roger Saffield. Ben Jones is injured, so I'm not sure who we're going to say. We'll just have to see there. Dillian Radnitz. Jeffrey Simmons. Denisio Autry. Rashad Weaver. Okay. Geno Atkins, Andrew Billings, Miles Brown, Harold Landry, Monty Rice, who we actually played with last season, or at least in our overall Bears franchise. And he played pretty well. Rashad Evans, Darren Brown, David Long, Bud Dupree, Janoris Jenkins, Caleb Farley, rookie. Okay. Christian Fulton. I think Fulton is someone they drafted last season, 2020. Farley is a 2021. Kevin Byard, Brady Breeze, Amani Hooker, Aldrick Rosas, and Brent Kern. And that will be it for week 8, guys. Thank y'all for joining me. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.